Welcome to Julie's Wreath Boutique. I hope you enjoy how we are going to learn how to make some farmhouse decor. I enjoyed this so much, and I think you will too. We're going to use some Dollar Tree items, some things I got from Walmart. You can find things from Hobby Lobby, Joann's, Michael's, you name it. You can make some of these projects. I'm also going to leave some links for some online retailers that might have some of these items as well. So let's get started to learn something fun and new and so easy to make. Okay, so let's start with the first project. I've had these little frames. It's like a wire, chicken wire, and it's got a base frame, and then it has grapevine attached to it. And I've had them for a while. They sell them at consumercrafts.com. I will leave the link of the website below in the description box. But I wanted to use these just to kind of give you another option to make something really pretty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the shape that I want. So it's not completely circle, it's more of an oval shape. So I want my greenery down here, and I want it to be kind of this way oval. And so what we're going to do first is we're going to start with our ribbon. You can use any type of ribbon as long as it probably has some wire to it. It would probably be best. You probably could get away with non-wire or just some burlap ribbon. But I'm going to find a spot. I'm kind of looking at this, so where I want to start and where I want it to end. And kind of where my thumbs are is where I want to start. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up. I'm going to fold my ribbon, and this is 2.5 inch, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, 2.5 inch wide ribbon. And I can't remember where I got this. I got it online somewhere. So I'm going to try to go 2 spaces. So if there's 2 of these little, things here, then we're going to go to the next one. And I'm going to stay close to the edge. And so now I'm going to go underneath. All right, so I'm going to pull. And I'm going to pull some slack because we're going to go all the way around this chicken wire frame. So you're just going to keep pulling. Let's see. That might be enough. We'll see here. So I'm going to pull it through. And what I want you to do is I want you to kind of create a nice look or even a loop. Let's see here. You could even... here. You could just do that if you wanted, but I want more of a loop so that you can see a little bit more of the detail of the ribbon itself. So I'm going to come up again in this next wire here that is right beside it. And I'm just going to keep doing this process over and over. Again, I'm going to keep really close to the edge of this frame. Okay. I don't know about you, but I like the more rustic farmhouse look, and that's what I'm trying to achieve here. So let's count 2. So let's go through this one. And so you're just going to keep doing this process over and over until I get about on this side. So we're just going to keep doing this until I'm on this side so that I have an empty space to put the greenery, okay? So I'm going to just keep doing this, and I'll be right back. Okay, so you can see I have made it around the frame until the bottom section because we're going to fill this all with greenery. And I would say I use probably about 7 foot of ribbon. And if you want to pull it through, you can do that and use a little bit less. But so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a zip tie and I'm going to secure it on one of those chicken wire so that that ribbon isn't going to go anywhere. And then I'll do the same over here. Okay, so what is the next part? The next part we're going to work on is the greenery. Now, this is what was kind of fun. I kind of discovered this a few months ago, but given life as we know it, because this is May 2020, as I'm recording this, the ability to go find craft supplies has changed, and it isn't what it used to be. So what I had discovered was these really cute little like Boxwood greeneries from Walmart, and they were only like 97 or 98 cents a piece. And I thought that was a really good deal. So we're just going to take a couple of these, maybe 3. So I'm going to just start it off, and I'm just going to zip tie part of this in. So let's just zip tie this so that it doesn't go anywhere. And because this isn't a regular grapevine wreath, I don't have anywhere for the greenery to like stick to if it was glued in. So that's why we're using the zip ties. So I'm going to cut this off too. I should have cut that off before. That's okay. And then cut there. Everything that I use, like supplies and stuff, are in my Amazon shop, and I will link that below in the description box. So I'm going to take another one. Again, 97 cents. I think these are like $4 and some change on consumercrafts.com. Again, I think I've seen these at Joann's too, so we're going to go both ways here. But I just wanted just a quick and easy little kind of, it's not really a wreath, but it's just kind of a home decor accent piece. So kind of farmhousey. And that's the theme of this video. So I'm going to cut this off. Okay, I cut all that with just these clippers. They're pretty good. Anyways, I have 2 different kinds, but sometimes the other ones aren't in stock. So anyway, so I feel like this needs some more. So I'm going to take a 3rd bush, and I've already cut some of these, and I'm just going to go through here and I'm going to fill in where I feel like it needs it more, and I'm going to put zip ties around those, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have my greenery, and we might add just a little bit more. That's just 3 bushes. Like I said, I think they're 97 or 98 cents a piece, so that's really economical. So far I only have what, about $8 or $9 into this. So I'm going to take my ribbon, and I'm going to make a bow first before I add the flowers. And we're just simply going to be really, I just want to be really simple with this bow. So I'm going to use this pipe cleaner to hold the bow, and we're just going to do 4 loops. That's it. We're just going to keep it very simple and kind of whimsy, or kind of going any direction at once. So what I want to do is I want to have a tail of about, I always like to have a tail about 8 inches. So let's just do 10 to kind of start us off here. And so I'm going to make a loop, and we're going to want about a 5-inch loop. So what would I do is I would take 10 inches here, and I'm just going to gather it like that. Okay. So I'm going to measure another 10 inches because I want a 5-inch loop. I'm going to come back at the middle, and then I'm going to do it again. I just kind of switch it around here. Gather it, come back. You always want the right side of the ribbon facing up, facing out. Okay. And then one more, and that's, doesn't want to work. The ribbon wants to be kind of persnickety. All right, so let's just take that, and I'm just going to take my pipe cleaner, and I'm going to lay it in the middle here. All right, I'm going to just twist it really good, and then I'm going to cut another 10 inches here. So I want this ribbon to kind of go up like this, and just kind of be just kind of an afterthought almost. Not real intentional, I guess, is my point. I'm just going to go down in the center here. And I'm going to twist it. And at this point, if you didn't want to do any flowers, you could just leave the flowers off. Okay? So at this point, you're just going to play with your loops a little bit here and there. Actually, I think I want this loop to come down here. Okay. And we're just going to take our flowers, and we're going to find the spots we want to add them to. So that's going through the chicken wire, so that's good. So I'm just going to flip it and see where it's going through the chicken wire. I'm going to bend it right down back in the chicken wire. And then I'm going to add a little zip tie there. Okay, so you're just going to go through here and add the flowers wherever you'd like and secure them. At this point, you could use some glue as well because you've kind of built up some area here. Or you could just simply, I'm just kind of bending it, the back of the flower on the back of the base here, just bending it in. If you want to like change the flowers with the seasons, you could do that too. So I'm just going to find some more spots here and I will be back. All right, so when you're done, you're just going to go through here and fix your, I think my shirt matches my ribbon here. But you're just going to go through and kind of fluff that up. And again, I don't want my ribbon going like a certain way. I just kind of want it there. And then I'm just going to take and cut an angle on my ribbon. I'm going to cut a long one too. And that is just a really pretty door hanger. Add it to your decor in your house, but I think that's really pretty, and I'll take a picture of it so you can see it a little bit better and you can enjoy it. So I appreciated how this came together. Again, the greenery came from Walmart, the flowers came from Walmart. You can find ribbon like this at Trendy Tree and the Wreath shop. I will leave my links below for them. The frame itself, this chicken wire, came from consumercrafts.com, and I think this would be pretty spray painted as well. So let's go on to the next project. Okay, so for this project, we are going to use, have you seen these little cute little tin floral holders? I'm not sure exactly what you call them, but I think these are super cute. I purchased these from Hobby Lobby. They're normally $13.99. I got them half price for $7, but I know that these have been found at other places. I know I've seen them at places like Marshall's, Home Goods, Joann's. I think Michael's has this as well. So this can be found pretty easily. So what I did is I took one of these and I painted it, and I wanted to kind of add a different look to this. I wanted to kind of get away from that shiny metal look. And I just used my Wreath. This is what I had on hand. You can use what you have on hand, but since I had this, I used it. It's a resin paint. I have videos down below how I showed you how you can paint furniture with it. I did my kitchen cabinets with it, and this stuff is amazing. My link will be down below. But it also dried really fast, and that's what I needed today because it's really rainy here in Michigan. So spray painting something in the garage wasn't going to work for me today. So after you get like a coat of paint, and as you can see, I just one coat is all I wanted, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a sandpaper here or sanding cube, and I'm just going to I'm going to go over it, and I just want to kind of distress it and then bring in that silverness that we saw here. So what I'll do is I'll probably do this in a fast clip video so you can't hear all of this sanding, okay? Okay, so I got this foam piece from the Dollar Tree, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this in half, and then we're going to glue it in here. So I'm going to cut it like this way, and then I will come back and we will put them in our little planter. Okay, so I have them cut, so now I'm going to kind of just place them where they would actually go through. So you see here, I'm going to need to cut off an angle on this side and this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off those angles, so about here. Okay, be very careful. And then you're just going to put it down in there. And I'm going to put a little bit of glue right on the back of this, just so that it'll stay in place. And so let's just do that really quick here. It doesn't need to be a lot of glue. Just going to slide that down. Oops, I got myself. And I got glue on the back of this, so don't do what I just did here, I want to say. So actually this time I'm going to kind of go over on the end so I don't get on the back here. Lesson learned, and I need more glue. So I'm going to be a little bit more careful about how I put it in there. There we go. I'm just going to put it down there. And again, I still got a little bit of glue, but again, it's okay because we're not going to see that. So the next thing I want to do, I have my foam in there, as you can see. So we're ready to put our stuff in. And there's a little bit of glue. You could even pull this glue off. But again, it'll be all right. So anyhow, what I want, you can have yours hanging from this little hook if yours has one, but I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to clip this off, or actually I'm just going to bend it down because I don't want that sharp edge of the metal to be there. So I'm just going to bend it down. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some Dollar Tree rope. So yes, we're doing some Dollar Tree adds to this project, which I think is great. And so at the bottom here, we're going to start it off. And we're just going to start with just a little bit of glue. And we're going to go around the edge of our, I guess it's a planter. Is that what you guys would call it? A wall planter? All right. And I'm just going to glue this around, and then this is what's going to be holding it up on the wall for us. So I'm going to glue just about an inch more there. Okay. So let's cut that off of the right there. So this is going to be our hanger. So when it's hanging, it'll be straight. So what I just need to do is I need to figure out, okay, where do I start gluing it again? So I think I'm going to start gluing it right here. You're just going to eyeball it, and that's where you're going to add your glue. Okay. Let me see here. I'm just going to have to look at it. I know I'm not showing you really well. I want to be able to see it myself. All right, I think that's it. So that is your hanger for this cute little, just gives it another farmhouse touch here. And you could go all the way around this with twine or rope or whatever you would like to do. Okay, just like in our other projects, we are going to use this Walmart brand of Boxwood. I know that Dollar Tree has some. I haven't found anything like this yet. So I'm just going to stick with what I have because I feel like that's a pretty good deal for less than $1. It gives you a lot of branches. So we're going to stick with this. I cut out 3 branches. So we're going to start with 3 and see how that goes. If you want to use your glue gun, you can do that. You can just like put a little clip of a piece of glue at the bottom here, and you're just going to start by adding all of your different pieces wherever you want them to go. And I'm just going to start kind of putting some in the back and some in the sides here, but we're going to just go and just kind of have fun with it at this point. I'm even going to go down here, and you can kind of bend it down to kind of do what you want. Okay, so as I'm doing this, I'm kind of getting underneath where there's a part here that is kind of got a little bit of a gap from our foam. So I'm kind of even pushing it underneath this metal frame into the foam. So just so you know, and then I'm just going to try to put this one in behind. And again, this is like the easy stuff. And I know this is what I have a hard time. When you go to like a Marshall's or Home Goods or even Walmart, I feel like by the time you buy something already pre-made, there's so many bare spots. You have to buy more greenery just to make it look right. I mean, I just rarely, I mean, am I the only one that feels this way? Or is it hard to find something that's really full and really just fills it and doesn't let you see any bare spots? I feel like a robot put it together almost. So I like how this is looking fuller, and I'm just going to keep going. And at this point, you know, you could add a bow to this at the top if you wanted, or down right here, really cute. But if you wanted to add a little bit of a flower somewhere, you could do that. You could change this out. This is what it would look like without the rope, but we added just a little bit of the farmhouse look. But yeah, 3 of these little bushes are plenty. So if you already have some rope, the rope was $1. This was $7, but I bet you could find them for cheaper. And then 3 little bushes and a Styrofoam. And then this way you kind of get to make it the way that you want. And I'm going to just kind of fluff these up. And I just think that looks really cute. I think this is kind of the decor that people are using, and it's just like makes a little bit of a statement, but it just doesn't overpower anything either. So like I have some flowers over here. Let's just cut a few of these and just see what they would look like. So you wouldn't even have to glue anything in, but for spring, you could add a few of these flowers. And in the fall, you could add something that was, you know, a little fallish. So just have fun with it is my point. And I just think that's really cute and super easy. I like the paint. I don't know if you can see the detail when I distressed it, but I just like the little bit of the distressed look on it. But I think this is super cute. And I will show you the last project we're going to do. Okay, so here is the last project I want to show you. And Dollar Tree has these 2 little clay pots or terracotta pots. I'm not sure how you want to pronounce them, but they have it in this terracotta color, and I like the white color. So what I did was I used the same paint as I did for my other project on the silver hanger. And so what I wanted to do is to have some paint, because I don't know about you, but I have lots of shells and little spots where a little pop of greenery would really help. And I thought this is really cheap and inexpensive. So what I'm going to do is all I had left was these little like dome shaped things from Dollar Tree. So they're the foam. You could use the square like you did with the other project. It doesn't matter. But I wanted to keep with the green. So I had all this left over. I just kind of cut it at an angle so that I could just like push it down. I don't even need to glue this in there. That's it. So that's enough to do another couple. You could just push them in and it would work the same way. So what are we going to do to add a little bit of flair? As you notice, the paint is a little bit lesser here. I put a little bit of paint on the top, but what I wanted to do is I wanted to add some jute to it. And again, you can find this usually at Dollar Tree as well, or you could just use the rope. So I'm just going to start it here. I'm going to put a little bit of glue and we're going to get it started. Okay. So I'm going to hold that down, and I'm not really going to put glue everywhere on this. I'm just going to kind of put it sparingly. Julie. I know you guys have to sit back and just laugh at me sometimes. I'm serious. I'm just like, words are hard right now, especially right now, it feels like anyway. So I'm just going to keep wrapping this around and put just a little bit of glue, not too much. You don't need too much. So as I get to the back here, now we're going to go down, add a little bit more. Okay. And I'm just going to wrap the whole rim of this, and I'm going to stop right here. Okay, so I have it all wrapped around. Again, you don't have to do this. You could just paint it whatever color you wanted. Have fun. Have the kids paint it for you. And then I just took one of these bushes. I cut them up. I leave about 1 inch of a stem, and I just start adding, you know, the greenery. And you're just going to keep adding it until you start filling it up. So I'm going to need, at least 2 bushes. So let's cut some more. And you're just going to pull this apart, and you're going to cut like that. Some of these are a little long, so I'm going to kind of pull off some. Let's just do this so that we can make it a little bit shorter there. There we go. I like that a lot. I think I'm going to take some of the bigger ones out and do that. I'm going to take them and I'm going to cut, and then I can still use that piece. Do you see? So we can just kind of put that anywhere, kind of down in the middle here, or to the side. And then that way you're going to have different lengths. So you're just going to do this until it's nice and full, and you have a nice little greenery that you spent a couple of bucks on, and you can just have some extra little life of greenery. I just feel like little plants give life in your decor. So I hope you enjoyed this little easy, as my little girl would say, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, you know? Just sometimes you just need easy. We can all do this. So this is less than 2 bushes, and I still have some left over. So you're just going to do some more. I think what I'll do is you're just going to kind of trim it and say, where do I want that one to go? And I just think that's cute. I have a lot of these little shelves that I need a little extra something, and I don't want to pay $7, $9 for one of these. You know, when you go into the store, you're just like, oh, I don't want to pay that much for it. You know, unless you see a really good deal, that's what you're going to pay. So if you see one that's too long, just clip it and then just start stuffing it wherever you want to stuff it. And I know that's so professional, Julie, but you know, I have an 8-year-old and a 5-year-old or a 6-year-old. Don't tell them I said 5. So I think that's super cute. What do you guys think? I think it's cute. Like this one looks a little big, so I'm just going to trim it down. You're not going to be able to tell it any difference. And then just like stick it back in there. I think it's super cute. And listen, so 50 cents for the pot. I had the twine, a little bit of foam left over from another project. I mean, goodness, less than $2. You've got a really cute little simple greenery thing to put on a shelf, and you don't even have to add that if you don't want it, but I like it.
Thank you so much for watching this video today. If you made it this far in the video, please leave me your favorite smiley face emoji for me, and tell me which project was your favorite. I enjoyed making all of these. They were so much fun, and I hope you will too. So make sure you subscribe here on YouTube and click that notification bell so that you can be notified when I come up with a new video. Check me out in social media. All my links are down below, along with the supply list for all of these projects and where you can purchase some of them. And if you have not joined my Facebook group, Wreath Creators and More, what are you waiting on? We'd love to have you. That link's below too. So until next time we make something crafty again together, we'll see you then. Bye-bye.